All right, I think I'm as ready as I'm going to be. I hope. I hope. Let's head in.
Counting on you, kid.
Damn right you are. Let's take on Penance.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
And it's super boss time. We are up against Penance. Now, there's a few tricks to Penance. The first one I'm going to use 3 stars. That way, nobody consumes any MP because I'm going to be doing that a lot. The second thing that I'm going to be doing is quick hitting, and I'm going to pick an arm. I choose you. Let's take on the right arm. I should also point out that I changed the cursor to memory because I will be using quick hit a ton. Just over and over and over again. So we'll be doing that. Now I do want to mix with Riku, but first, quick hit. We need to get rid of the arms. There's a very real reason for that. There's a lot of devastating stuff that happens from the arms. The biggest thing, though, is that if Penance has both arms, it will use a big move known as Judgment Day, which kills your party and takes away pretty much all of their MP. You can live through it through auto life, but it's not good. It's not good. All right, down goes the right arm. Now we try to quick hit the left arm. I think it was 6 hits. 2. All right, so Obliteration's going to come in. This is Penance's main attack. We will live through it, and thanks to the X potions that I have, everybody will pretty much be back to where they were immediately. We can take quite a number of those. All right, keep on quick hitting. Am I going to be able to do this? Is this going to do it? No! I thought that was it. Or what are you going to do? All right, just a basic attack. Sure. Full life? And then, I can use it 2 stars, right? Or, sorry, twin stars? Yeah. Use that on Lulu. Alright, then quick hit the other arm. So I got lucky with the other arm. It could have done something quite devastating to me. And down it goes. It was just 1 hit away. Alright, incoming Obliteration again, but we already know what happens there. You do want to take out both of the arms. That's the priority. The arms cannot get a turn, even though it did. But you saw what happened when it did. So I would recommend not letting them get a turn. Alright, so at this point, the real strategy kicks in, which is quick hit. I do want to mix. I'm going to go for Ultra Null like I talked about before, and that would be 2 Healing Springs. And an arm came back. Lovely. Let's quick hit it away. You want to take out the arms one at a time, because if you take them out at the same time, they will come back together. And then it becomes a huge hassle trying to kill them both again. So one at a time is the way that I would recommend. I would also not recommend using the overdrives too much. Even Waka's is not going to do enough damage compared to the penalty that you get for using the overdrive in terms of time. You get this delay that happens because you use that. So I would recommend against it. All right, let's quick hit it until it's gone. There it goes. And then we'll start working on the main body, even though I'm pretty sure the other arm's coming back. Yep. All right, so what the arms can do, because you've seen what the main body can do. I talked about the ultimate attack, which is Judgment Day. It takes away everything, but you can live through it thanks to auto life, but you're pretty much going to die anyway if he gets that off. So I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, celestial weapons are the way to go because they're the only thing that ignores all defense. You can steal from them. You can get an elixir commonly and 2 mega elixirs rarely. But the arms are the devastating thing. If you don't take out the arms, not only will you use Judgment Day, but the arms themselves have a chance to inflict a whole bunch of nasty statuses on you. Is it gone yet? It should be gone. There we go. So, the right arm. We'll wait. The right arm can petrify and instantly shatter one of your characters with its basic physical attack. And the left will get rid of any positive statuses that you might have, but it killed, so I put those all back up anyway. The right arm will also use a move called Calamity, which will inflict poison, silence, darkness, curse, and full break. It's nasty. It can also use Mighty Guard, which thankfully the celestial weapons will go through, but it does give Penance regen, which is very powerful regen considering how much HP Penance has. Penance has the most most HP in the game. I would say it's not even close, but it is kind of close, but it's still the most. So for it to have these arms that come back is kind of devastating. Yeah, the Mighty Guard can heal Penance for over 100,000 HP a turn. So I would recommend not letting Mighty Guard go off, or if it does, dispelling it away, either with Dispel or a Purifying Salt. The left arm, that's just the right arm. The left arm can inflict Sloga, which doesn't do anything. It's like a wasted turn, so if you see Sloga on the screen, you lucked out. But it also uses Terra Graviton, which inflicts darkness, silence, sleep, doom, and 75% of your maximum HP. So it doesn't matter what your current HP is, it does 75% of your max HP. It's not to be confused with Mega Graviton, which was used by Dark Anima, because it's Terra Graviton. They just went ahead and skipped Giga. That's not a thing. All right, so Obliteration, not that bad. I mean, we can't take this forever, because eventually we'll run out of X potions, but it doesn't really set us back any turns. I automatically recover thanks to the auto potion and X potion trick, which isn't really a trick since it's pretty much the strategy to win. But we will keep on doing as much damage as we can, hoping that things work out for us. Just quick hit, quick hit, quick hit. This is where the memory cursor is super useful. It might cause me a couple problems here and there, but in this fight, I absolutely need it. You might be wondering why I'm not using Wakka's attack reels. There's a pretty simple explanation for that. Number one, I need to save it in case I need to panic. But number two, it doesn't actually do as much damage per turn. Even though it does more damage, overall, it only does about 12 to 15,000 on Penance himself. So if I only use it when Penance is around, I'm looking at somewhere around 144 to, like, I think 180, somewhere around there. HP and damage. Less than 2 quick hits, and the penalty from using the overdrive is much more than an additional quick hit turn. You know what I mean? So it is much better for me to go pure quick hits, and if I absolutely need to, I can go for the attack reels in hopes that I can take down an arm when I'm scared of it. It does, I think, somewhere around 40,000 per hit on the arm. So it is much more devastating on it than it is on Penance. So much damage. But we recover. We recover. In case you're wondering about Lulu's overdrive, for whatever reason, Fury sucks towards the end. It just doesn't do all that much damage. And the only way I can get some decent damage on it is to do Ultima, but I can only get Ultima off like maybe 4 times in a Fury, and that's not gonna be all that great. It's better to go for quick hits. Quick hits, they're the key to victory in this version of the game. Some people do say to not kill the arms until right before they get their turns. I've never... I don't know. I don't like risking it. I just don't like risking it. I want to get these things down as soon as possible, but I do know that I'm kind of wasting turns doing that. But I honestly think I'll be okay as long as I don't make any mistakes, and this game gives me a lot of opportunities to do that, which is not good. Hey look, Riku is damaged enough to learn the overdrive mode warrior. I will be going over all the overdrive modes. We're not done doing showcase videos and stuff like that, but this is the last boss. This is it. This is the big bad guy. Penance. I will say I do not have the best party for this. And it's not even really all that close either. The best party would be some kind of combination of Tidus, Orin, Waka, and Kamari. But we'll go over why that is later. I could switch them in, but I don't have the proper armor on them. I wanted to show off people that I felt didn't get as much screen time as I would like, well, except for Waka, because I kind of need him in case of emergencies. But everybody else, Riku and Lulu, I felt like I didn't show off all that much. Lulu, especially towards the end, I felt like didn't get the airtime that she kind of needed. Or deserved. Maybe deserved. Like, I got to use Kamari a bit. Orin was around forever. Tidus, of course, was there damn near all the time. So, felt like this was the good party. And then Yuna, she could show up here, but, yeah, I don't know. I felt like Lulu got less time. And Yuna was coming in as an emergency for the Aeons all the time. Alright, and then in comes the other arm. Maybe I could stretch it out with the arms a bit, but man, I just don't like having the arms on the screen. And I'm not confident that I can actually count in my head every time. What was that, 4? And 5, I think, see, no, I miscounted there, because there's no way I take it down in 5 hits. It's got to be 6 or 7. I think it's 6. So I think they have 500,000 HP apiece. Which makes them the easy enemies. I feel like I should point that out at this point. That makes them the easy enemies around here. But we got ourselves a pattern going. How many, alright, I got 62 X potions left. That doesn't sound like all that much considering. But, at this point, we have taken down Penance's armor. And now we're in phase 2. Phase 2 has a small little trick to it. Where is it? There we go. Use. For whatever reason, they say a purifying salt for this, so I'll go ahead and use the purifying salt. He's got haste on him. Plus, it does a little bit of damage. But that's kind of the trick. At this point, his attack pattern does change, and I will need to pay super careful attention to this. Because I essentially lose one of those turns that I've been using. He goes for Immolation, which is more devastating of an attack. I'm not even gonna lie, it hurts more. But, just on one character. And I get a counterattack, which is why they recommend Waka, Tidus, Orin, and Kamari, because of the counterattack. However, that does inflict... Let's see here. There we go. It does inflict armor break and mental break. So you need to dispel that. Otherwise, the next thing that hits that character will die. Once again, I don't trust myself to count these things. No. They could get me one of these times. Alright, down goes that one. Let's start focusing on the other one. Now, having Lulu along for this one in particular is going to be a little bad for me, but I feel like I will be fine as long as I keep my defensive strategies in check. I will say, though, that we're about a quarter of the way through the fight. Yeah. Immolation again. Alright, hit Riku. That's fine. Lulu is not the best person to bring along for this fight because her damage is from her celestial weapon is based on her MP, her current MP, so having that go down to 0 is not a good thing for her. But it's not so bad that it's going to cause an issue. I don't feel it's pretty good. It's pretty close to where I want it to be. All right, so let's get rid of this. Notice that the nulls, all the nulls go away with the dispel, but that's fine. I was not really using them. Quick hit. Quick hit. No. We need to get in as many quick hits as we can. And then the arms come back, because of course they do. As long as you dispel between each immolation, you should be fine. It's when you forget that bad things happen. You keep dispelling, though, and things will work out all right. Speaking of which, let's do it now. There, let's make sure I hit the right person with it. And then we can quick hit the arm. I just don't want these arms to ever get a turn. Alright, down you go. And then we can focus on the other one. These things can never get a turn on my watch. Immolation again. Alright, down goes Lulu's MP. Obviously, death is a much more well, much more of an issue this time because of all the things that I am getting on these characters. The 3 stars, the... Yeah, see, there you go. It's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal at all. The 3 stars, the cheers that I got, I believe that Dispel does not get rid of those. So I don't get the overkill on that, but to be honest, I don't care about overkills in this fight whatsoever. Technically speaking, you could kill the arms. The arms do drop Dark Matters and rarely a Master Sphere. And then you can run if you want to like farm those and for whatever reason want to do it on the super boss of the game. This is one way for you to do that. But if I'm here, I'm in it to win it. All right, Immolation again. And then we'll make sure we dispel that. You did hit the right person, so here comes the counterattack. Yeah, I was about to say, regeneration should probably happen too. Let's get the dispel out again. And then we can go for more quick hits. Just quick hit, quick hit, quick hit. Yeah, not that big of a deal. In comes the other one, because of course it does. But down goes that one. You definitely don't want Penance to get its turn with both arms out. So, regardless of when you want to kill the arms, kill it before Penance gets his turn. Because then here comes Judgment Day. Unless you want to sacrifice an Aeon for whatever godforsaken reason you want to do that. I might have to do that, but I don't want to do that. Alright, let's get the Dispel out again. And more quick hit. Unfortunately, quick hit, or Dispel does... It does take a little bit of a delay on it. But it's not too bad. Just quick hits. Alright, down they go. And we can go for the big guy again. It's a long fight. Several videos, I am sure. But we're gonna get this. Another Immolation. Waka. Alright, you got Waka. Eat a Blitz Ball. X Potion. No armor generation this time, but we will go for the Dispel. Let's make sure that everybody is doing just fine here. And we'll keep on going for the quick hits. No regeneration, huh? Alright, there it is. It's a little later than I was used to. But I can deal with that. Yeah, another reason though I want to just get rid of him as soon as possible is just in case somehow the second one respawns and I don't have time to take out the first one before Penance gets a turn. Let's see, will it regenerate right now? Nope, Immolation first. But you see how devastating that could be, like at this point. Just one bad time, and one bad timing, I should say, and that would have been the end of me. This far into the fight. Yeah, it was that close. It was just that close. Dispel on Riku. Quick hits. Just keep on going for quick hits. I do not like these damn arms. If it wasn't for the arms, this would not be a difficult fight, and it would probably be over by now. But the arms exist, unfortunately. Not quite max, but we'll do just fine. Waka. Hit Waka. Thank you. And Waka's learning overdrive mode. Victim. He got hit way too much, apparently. Go ahead and dispel that on yourself. So pretty much it's just following the pattern at the end of the day. That's all this fight is. And don't make a mistake. Just don't make any mistakes. Max stats, not good enough. You need to not mess up. But eventually, we will get through this. All right, immolation again. Thank goodness the other thing didn't regenerate, but I think I have it timed so it wouldn't. No problems there. Would rather you go for Waka.